Perfect, right?
So much in love, oh, would make my day. I can't deny your sweet embrace. Come a little closer.
Good. All right. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to sync your lyrics to your Spotify artist account and any other streaming platform that you are on as an artist. If you're new here, my name's Jason Damico. I'm a recording artist out of North Carolina, and I'm going to show you today how to do this because on Spotify, especially when I'd be scrolling through and listening to songs that are very popular by major label artists, I would typically see the lyrics show up and synced up. And I thought that was really cool. And it took quite a bit of time with ChatGPT and Googling to kind of figure out the best way to do this. And there are a variety of ways to do this, but I'm going to show you today kind of the way that I chose that I think would be best for me. Again, do your research, run ChatGPT on it, run Google on it, but I think this is going to be a great solution for you at a very economic entry level that is pretty much accessible to anybody, no matter the budget. So today we're using Musixmatch. This, as a disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by anybody. I just, again, did my own research and just made the right choice for what my needs are. And again, I think this is really going to work for you as well. So what you're going to need to do is make a Musixmatch account, which we've already done. And you do not need to go pro with a subscription to sync your lyrics to Spotify or Apple Music or whatever other dozens and dozens of platforms that are synced to Musixmatch. I chose to go with the basic profile, which is about $2 a month. If you wrap it up into a year, I think it's $19.99 a year, because they have some really, really powerful AI tools that I'm going to show you how to use here. If you go pro, it's $19.99 a year. I went ahead and chose that route, and I started playing with this platform about a week ago, and I do have some songs that I've imported in and successfully synced lyrics to songs, and they are showing up on Spotify successfully, which is really, really cool. So, and to show you this, for example, I pulled up on my phone one of my singles, She Calls Me an Angel, for example. And the lyrics, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but the lyrics will show up synced. I'll skip ahead here. Try and put that. I don't know if you can see that, but that's basically the goal, is to, have that on Spotify and your other platforms. So I'm in Musixmatch Pro, and what I'm going to do here is basically how this works, and there's a way that you can verify yourself as an artist. So you'll go to, and with the basic package, you get one artist that you can sync as a verified artist. So you'll find yourself in the database. I've already gone through that process. You can create a public profile, put your photo in there, which I've done. And then to actually start syncing lyrics, you'll go, once you verify your artist and that data pulls from the metadata out there through your distributor, whether it's CD Baby, DistroKid, TuneCore, whoever you're using, they're going to have that metadata out in the internet and in that space. And that's how Musixmatch syncs. A lot of these songs I've already synced. I'm going to choose another fairly popular song in my catalog, which is Hold Me a Little Closer. And we're going to sync that one, and I'm going to show you kind of the process on how to do this because it's a little hairy. It works. It's great, but there's a couple of things a couple of tips I'm going to show you on how to just make this a little bit more seamless and a little faster. So I'm going to go to transcribe, and because I have the pro account, I can run an AI transcription. And, now that I'm thinking of it, you may actually be able to use the AI tools, even if you don't, just with the free version, if you're not paying for the subscription version. But you cannot sync, as I was talking about earlier, your artist account. You cannot verify that artist account and claim that artist account, which is extremely important because that means that anybody out in the world and on the internet can claim that page potentially. So I highly recommend you spend the $20 and just do it because you definitely want to have ownership of your name with the metadata. So we're going to click upload file. I'm going to choose file. You're going to take your MP3 of the actual file that you sent to your distributor, the actual MP3 or WAV that was sent and that is being distributed in the world. All right, the actual final mix. Okay, you're going to upload your song, and Musixmatch is going to upload the file, and then it's pretty remarkable just how dialed in this technology is. So we're processing your file. It may take a minute to process, and if you click play, the file's there, right? Now, here's where things get really interesting. So add the plain lyrics of your song. You can manually add them in. I have them laying around somewhere, but I don't know where they are. I could type them in, but this is a lot faster. AI is going to transcribe your actual lyrics. I could copy and paste in this region if I wanted to, but what I'm actually going to do is run the AI transcription, which honestly takes like 5 to 10 seconds for a 3-minute and 30-second song. It is just mind-boggling. And then I'm going to click review the lyrics. And look, here's the deal, right? It's never been 100%. Some of these lyrics I can tell are already off, so I'm going to go in and fix them because I wrote the song and I know what they are. And what I like to do, what I've noticed here with this platform, and maybe it's just me, maybe it's because I've got a Mac that's about 5 years old and I'm running Google Chrome, but I've had some crash outs, okay, and I've lost some work. This will auto-save your work, but I like to archive anyway and go to like, a Word doc or a Google Pages, and I'll go to File, New, and I just like kind of a blank page that's not on the internet, and I can just copy and paste here, and I'm gonna work the music. So what I'll probably do is make these adjustments now, and then we'll come back and we'll show you the next steps. The lyrics of the song.
Hey, pretty baby, won't you look my way? So that you love me, go and make my day.
Okay, so obviously it says classical music plays. It's not classical music, right? We're gonna get rid of that. Hey there, oh boy, Ray tackles, girl, pretty baby. Okay, so obviously it's not getting my, lack of pronunciation and blues singing and inflections and all that. So it's, hey there, pretty baby, won't you look my way? Tell me that you love me, so go and make my day. Because I crowned a knife, your sweet... Because I can't deny it, your sweet embrace. Won't you hold me a little closer? So it got a majority of them here, but I'm going to go in and manually fix, and then we'll come back. That's pretty funny, though. So I'm fixing here, like one of the... It actually got the 5 or 6 lines in a row correct. One of the lines is, won't you hold me a little closer and love me for all of my days? It said from all of my days, so I just fixed that. Hey, my sweet babe, your looks knock me out, right? Anytime, and this is a good lesson in general for anybody who's starting to dabble with AI. Always make sure you've got human proofreading and surveillance on this thing, right? Constantly proofread, constantly check, but that's what I'm doing now, See how it changed? Won't you hold me a little closer? And I'll die for all I'm at to know. Won't you and love me for all of my days. So look, even if it's 70, 80% right, it's still not bad, right? You just got to go in and check it. And if you have your lyrics, again, I wrote this song 15 plus years ago. I don't know where my original lyric sheet is, so you can import that in and it'll save time. But anyway, I'm just showing you like how this all works and what you can do. So what I'm going to do now is copy this. We're going to go back into Musixmatch, and I'm going to paste, okay? So now we have our revised lyrics, and if you look here, it says draft is saved. What I'm going to do, now, again, I've just been playing with this for a week now, and I'm just giving you kind of like the insider scoop on how to make this go as efficiently as possible. There's a whole menu that will show up on the right-hand side of your screen. It's not showing up. I think it might be a Google Chrome compatibility issue. When it says draft is saved, I'm going to reload this page, refresh the page, and what should happen is, and notice how I got rid of my lyrics, okay? That's why I do this outside of Musixmatch, because I got burned a couple of times doing this. So it got rid of them, but my assistant is here. You have to have this assistant tab. And, okay, so I just pasted my lyrics again. These are the revised lyrics that we did in our pages sheet, okay? So we would have lost like 10 minutes of work, 5 minutes of work if I didn't do that. So format suggestions, you have to go through these because Musixmatch is very, very specific with how these lyrics need to be sent in. So I'm going to click View All. So trim lines, remove all the spaces found at the start and the end of each line. I'm going to fix that. All right. And then we've detected some special characters that aren't part of the standard allowed set. Please press on Fix to replace them. I don't know what they're talking about. We're just going to do Fix. And then it says, we've detected some lines that may not follow our guidelines. Please double check that they're right. Well, they put guitar solo in there, and they're saying it's not right. That's fine. Then let's get rid of it. They don't want guitar solo in there, even though they put it in there. We'll get rid of it. I don't care, right? There you go. Thank you. No more issues found. Now we move on to the sync portion. Draft is saved. All right. And if you wanted to, you could even copy and paste this again. And then go back to your pages, and I'm just going to dump it in there again, right? Because now we know that it's correct. It's ready to move on to sync. So I'm going to go to sync. You're going to run AI sync. Now this will typically, you select your language. This will typically take. It says AI sync in progress. Say got it. This will typically take a couple of minutes because what it's doing is it's pairing each line to each beginning of the phrase. And again, with my experience with this now for about a week with doing about 10 songs, I've noticed success rates about 80 to 90% per line, which is good. So again, you got to go in there, be a human, use your discretion, fix anything. You are the ultimate checker on this, but it is pretty powerful software. Okay, so we have now successfully ran the AI sync. It is completed. It's saying it's done. So we're going to go in and check out our timestamps. And this is a little interesting. I definitely screwed this up the first couple of times that I tried this. So I'm going to show you all the I'm gonna show you all the pitfalls to prevent that I had made. So just start pressing play on each line and you'll see whether you're correctly synced or not. Let's try it. Perfect.
Won't you look my way?
Perfect, right?
So much in love, oh, we make my days. I kind of night, your sweet embrace. Come a little closer. I kind of night,
listen some here.
your sweet embrace. Come a little closer.
Good. All right. Great. This is actually syncing really well. This is 10 for 10 so far. It's a little tedious, but you gotta check every single line. You gotta do it. Okay, so see that one line. So there's two things. I jinxed it, but that was really, really good. I wish all of them were that snappy and that great. Now, if there's something you want to fix, I highly recommend you don't fix it on the sync tab. Go back to your lyrics tab. I'm going to say it again. Go back to the lyrics tab. Remember what line it is, okay? And I'm going to go to "and love me for all of my days now," because I think that was the one word that we forgot to put in there. And then I'm going to go back to sync. I'm going to go all the way down. Notice how I put "now" in there.
For all of my days now.
Okay. Now that I want picked up a couple of seconds earlier, Right now it's saying the timestamp is 3:16, but the yeah actually comes in at 3:14. All right, so I'm going to take my arrows. This kind of skips it back like a quarter of a second. All right, it's a little bit too soon. Right there. So we go back.
For over my days now.
There it is. Perfect. Now, what we're going to do is, this is done. We're going to go to credits if you like, and you can add your, and all this should already be through your distributor. You know, it should have your lyricist, your composer. It should have all that information metadata-wise in there. But I'm just going to put it in anyway because you don't know exactly where this is going to go. And what I really like about this is you could put in the production. For example, on this track, I played everything, I sang everything, I mixed, I produced, mastered. So you can add that in the metadata. And musicians, you can put yourself on there. And I played bass, I played drums, I played guitar, did lead vocals, and I did background vocals. So put background vocals, there you go. And really, that's the meat and potatoes of this. We click send, and I'll show you one other thing that's really cool. The tag structures, basically, you can add, like, what's the verse, what's the chorus. I tried playing around with that, and it's a little finicky. And also, when I go to a lot of other artists' pages on Spotify and other platforms, I'm not seeing that. So I don't mess with it. I don't mess with tagging performer. I don't mess with translate. So, and then the analysis part's really cool too, but we're not going to do that right now. So basically at this point, what I'm going to do is hit send, and that will initiate. And we've double checked, right? We've double, triple checked everything, our lyrics, our sync. So we're pretty much ready to push the button here. And the good news is, if something's screwy, which has happened before, you can always edit and just hit send again, and it will revise and update accordingly to Spotify and all of your other streaming platforms that you're synced to. I'm going to hit send. And there you go. Okay. Thanks for your contribution.
Thanks for your contribution. It's the Godfather, yeah. Don Corleone, the Godfather. Well, thank you for making this contribution.
So thank you for your contribution. Okay. Continue. And now it'll take you to kind of this main page for the song. And there's this really, really cool. And by the way, there's all these other, I want to say two things. There's these really great tools. Spotify Canvas, it'll create a Spotify. I haven't done this yet on here, but it'll create a Spotify Canvas for you. Social posts, social shorts. Okay, generic shorts. It's great. You can do that through Musixmatch, apparently. But I want to show you this really, really cool feature. If you want to use this as a pitching tool, or you just want, kind of an AI general synopsis of each song, if you click Analyze, just AI generated this by Jason Damico, expresses the singer's deep admiration and love for someone, describing how their presence brings joy and excitement. The lyrics convey a sense of longing to be close to the person, emphasizing the desire for a lasting and profound connection that transcends time. There you go. Like, there's your little pitch. If you want to send that to Spotify playlists, partners, or whoever you want to send it to, is there. Okay, themes: romantic longing, desire for closeness, love, joy, delight, passion, devotion. I've learned about my own songwriting psyche. Granted, this is a pretty upbeat song. I've got definitely some more downtrodden blues tunes for sure. It's not all like rainbows and unicorns, but what a really cool tool, just in a few seconds, and it's got all of that information in there for you. So you can send that in if you like. It's sent. So, we'll send it again if you want to send it again, whatever, but it's already sent. It may send that analysis in there, but it says deliver to partners. There you go. It's got the ISRC that it's pulling from your distribution, your distributor. And that's basically it. So again, artist basics, Musixmatch, There are a few other options out there, but I thought today I'd just kind of dive in, show you how this works, show you a little bit of the kinks that I found along the way. It's not perfect, but for $20 a year, I think that's a great tool. And again, the lyrics show right up on Spotify and all of your other favorite streaming platforms for your music. And it's just a great feature to have as a artist, especially an independent artist. So if you've enjoyed this video and this has helped you out, please hit like, subscribe, share, do all the things. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you found any other ways that you can navigate Musixmatch. Let me know what you think. If you have any other solutions out there, feel free to leave it down below. I'm very community-oriented on this channel. It's all about helping you get the best solution for what you're looking for, and overall, just, again, building community. And as of now, we are 180 watch hours away on this channel from reaching monetization eligibility. So I really appreciate you watching. And go click another video, see if there's anything else that I can help you out with in the world of production and artistry. Other than that, we will see you on the next video. Thanks for hitting subscribe, and we'll see you later. Peace.